the hate army
Big
troll.
It's the hate army,
bro. Hate army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
Let's get to the meat of the podcast, what everyone's been waiting for. What's the big news that I have to share with all of you? Okay, well, here's the deal. As you know, a little over a week and a half ago, I appeared on the Kino Casino show. It went really well. Everyone loved the appearance. The Kino Casino viewers have started to come over and watch my content and engage with it and support it. And I'm very grateful for that because, as I said in a highlighted clip here a day or two ago, you guys and your attention and your positivity, you are helping this channel in ways you just don't fathom. For 10 years, I haven't had that level of positivity towards me. Instead, it's been all negative. And because of that, this channel has suffered. Even though the content on it people say is good, no one really cares or watches it. Everyone just makes fun of me. All right? The newfound positivity, people coming and leaving positive comments on the videos, liking the videos, new people coming to watch the streams. The channel is up on views. The channel is up on engagement. The channel is up on support. The channel is up on everything. And we're not even doing anything particularly too interesting right now. That will change this week, as we're about to talk about. I am grateful for all of this, okay? Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, after appearing on the Kino Casino show a week and a half ago, last weekend we did our co-op react to the Review Tech USA documentary by June the King. That also went over really, really well. Everyone seems to have loved it. People have reacted to our reactions and love our reactions. They're like, more. We want more. We want you and Kino Casino to do more together because you really have chemistry, okay? Now, as I told you guys, I don't want to go crazy. I don't want half of my work now to be with Kino Casino and then it becomes not special anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason why something like this is a big deal is because this is the kind of stuff I don't usually do. And the fact that I went outside of my comfort zone and I gave it a shot and it worked and then it worked again, it makes it more interesting. As opposed to, like, some people are like, be the third chair on Kino Casino. And I'm like, as much as I actually think it probably would work, like, I probably could do that. Number one, they're not asking for a third chair. That's not the whole idea here. That's number one. Number two, I wouldn't want to do it. I want to do my own content. I want to do my own style of stuff. It's cool to every once in a while be a special guest. But I don't want to become a part of their mainstream content. Do you understand? So, all that being said, people are like, what's next? And I've been telling you guys, I'm working with Kino Casino. We're talking about stuff behind the scenes. So I have an update on that. But it's an update like you'd never expect. All right, seriously, you never expect this update. I didn't expect this update. My mind is blown. So prepare your butts. Tighten your belts. Sit down in a chair and buckle up. If you're not in a chair that has a buckle, like a seatbelt, go to your car right now, sit in it, and buckle yourself in. Because if you don't, when I tell you this story, you're going to jump out of your pants and you're going to be running down the streets completely naked from the waist down. And that's not a good look. You'll probably go to jail. Okay? So, I was talking with the Kino Casino guys. And their idea is they want to do a gameplay co-op. I mean, that would be very different from what we've already done, correct? We already had a show appearance, a co-op commentary, react. So they want to do gameplay. And so we started talking about it. Initially, the idea was fighting games. And I'm like, I'll be honest with you guys. I think the fighting game thing wouldn't even work for longer than 10 minutes. Because it doesn't matter what game we play. If we play Tekken, if we play Street Fighter, I'm honestly going to beat you guys up. It's not going to be funny for more than like a little quick joke. But it's going to be like destruction, destruction, destruction. Who cares about that? You want to do something that's maybe more fun, cooperative. You know what I'm saying? So this could be more interesting. So they were thinking about it, and they got back to me a few days ago, and they said, well, what about a co-op playthrough of that new game? It's only been out for like a month or two, Chained Together. And I looked into it, and it's a silly game. It's on PC, by the way, so we could do it on PC. And it's online co-op where I guess 4 people play, and you're all hooked together by a chain, and it's like platforming, survival. It's definitely one of these memer games where it's like a bunch of content creators who play it together and get each other killed and yell at each other and laugh. You know what I mean? It's silly fun. It's not anything super serious or anything, but it seems like something that could actually like work. All right. So they suggested this to me, and I said, I'm not against that. You know, I don't know anything about it, but we even talked about it. I said, how would we do it? And they were like, well, we could all stream our own perspectives. Like you could stream on your own channel as we do it live. So your fans and viewers can tune in there. We'll have our perspective on our channel. We may have people jumping back and forth to see the different perspectives from each person who's playing, right? And I thought, yeah, that's actually pretty good, because that way, it's not like if I appear on their show, they're going to benefit. They're going to get some contributions and stuff. If they appear on my channel, well, then I'm going to benefit, right? But if we do our own thing, but we're still doing work together, we all benefit, right? Like, we all get something out of it. And I was like, this sounds fun and fair and something interesting that I haven't done. I mean, when was the last time I did a co-op? Seriously, can you even remember the last time I did a co-op? So, sounds like an interesting idea, right? So they said they had a bunch of ideas for people who we could do this co-op with. One is Mutahar. I guess he goes by Some Ordinary Gamers on the internet. He's a very popular YouTuber. He also said Josh Moon. I think Josh Moon is the owner of Kiwi Farms. Now, I have no idea how that would work. Or I'm being honest here. The owner of Kiwi Farms, the website that has been responsible for some of the most heinous things being posted about myself, my family members, my business. There's been full doxes. There's been all this shit going on. Okay? And I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, I understand what they're going for here. All right? They want to do something that's so outside the box that no one would expect it, and it would never have happened if all this other stuff hadn't been happening, correct? So, we went back and forth a little bit, and so, in regards to Mutahar, and that's how you pronounce his name, correct? Is it Mutahar? Because I want to make sure I'm saying his name right. So, essentially, I said to them, okay, like, here's the thing about Mutahar. I'm not against doing a co-op gameplay with him, but that would be confusing as hell to me, okay? Because Mutahar, from my understanding, and allow me to explain, from my understanding in the past, Mutahar has been absolutely nothing but nasty about me. He said, I hate this guy. I hate the way that he asks his viewers for contributions, and I'm completely against it, and I really hate his guts because of this, right? Like, I've heard him say stuff like that, or at least people have said that's the kind of things he says about me in his content, correct? And it was only a year ago, all right? I'd come off the Side Scrollers interview, which went incredibly poorly. We all know that, right? And Mutahar apparently offered me $5,000, okay, for an interview. Why did he offer me $5,000? Because I guess Review Tech wanted to offer me like $2,000 for an interview because he wanted to interview me after Side Scrollers. Like, everyone wanted to talk to me after the Side Scrollers interview, right? Because they just wanted to cause further harm and damage. They wanted to talk about more drama and all this bullshit, okay? So, Mutahar had posted up, $5,000 for Phil to do an interview. And at the time, he basically DM'd me on Twitter about this. I keep calling it Twitter. I know it's X. Who gives a shit, right? So he DMs me on X, and we had a little back and forth. Essentially, what he says is, I want to have a direct interview with you. I'll pay you $5,000, right? It'll be a fair interview, but there's going to be, harsh questions and stuff like that. And I basically went back to him and I said, listen, I just did I was 5. I just did a 5-hour interview with Side Scrollers. And although people don't like the interview, I guess, my answers aren't going to change about any of the shit that they tried to ask, the intrusive stuff about my life or my business or my finances. The answers are going to be the same. So, if that's all you're interested in, all right, then I'm not interested. I said, however, if you want to do an interview, and by the way, I'm not going to accept any money from you for this interview. I'll do it for free. I think I even said if he wants to donate the money to charity, he could do that. I can't remember how I phrased. I think I might have even said that. Like, if you want to pay someone, go donate the $5K to charity. Don't give it to me. I don't deserve to be paid for an interview. That's ridiculous. Okay? I said, but I'll do it for free. However, I just don't want to do an interview with you that's all about drama. There's no point. I have nothing new to say about all the drama shit. I've said my piece on it. Okay? But if you have anything you want to talk about, like topics about gaming, about YouTube, about things that I can add insight into, because I've been in the game for 16 years, and I'm a lifelong gamer, then I'm all game. All right? So that's how I left it, and literally, he just didn't respond. Okay? He didn't respond at all. So I'm thinking the guy has ghosted me, and basically all he cared about then, okay, basically, this is a situation where, how can I put it? I basically just felt like all he cared about was drama, right? And if he's ghosting me, that confirms that, right? Okay, so now we're a year later, and I haven't spoken about Mutahar, haven't paid attention to him whatsoever, at all, okay? And now, these guys from Kino Casino seem to want to arrange this co-op gameplay with Mutahar. So I went back to him, I said, here's the weird thing. If he is okay with this, that's confusing to me. Because a year ago, it seemed like he hated my guts. The only thing he was interested in was talking to me about personal drama. And then he ghosted me for a year, right? And so I said, you know what? I'm going to go DM Mutahar and see what's going on. It's weird that he would want to do a co-op gameplay with me. Because I guess along the lines there, you know, Kino Casino guys did talk to Mutahar, and he said, yeah, I would do it. So that's what I mean. Like, I went back and I said, that doesn't make sense. Why would he want to do this with me? Because it doesn't make sense at all. It's very confusing, right? So I said, I'll DM Mutahar again, and I'll find out what's really going on. Let me have a conversation with him. So I went to DM him, and it says, you can't DM this guy anymore. I was like, he blocked me? Holy shit. So not only did he ghost me for a year, he apparently blocked me at some point too, so I couldn't even like follow up with the conversation. So I went back to Kino Casino and told them that, and they're like, oh, well, we didn't know any of this personal drama was going on. All right, you know, we'll have to take a look at it and figure it out or whatever. All right. So then I was talking to these guys again last night about what we want to do. And basically, after discussing it back and forth, I was like, I still want to do something with you guys, you know, this week. So we were talking about dates and stuff, that I could do it. And I was giving them, you know, dates on when to do things. And finally, after the discussion of dates and everything, I said, let me take another look. And I went, I don't know what spurred it, but I went over, and guess what? And this is guys, where I have to completely 100% admit fault, and I have to publicly apologize. I've already personally apologized, but I want to publicly apologize for something. I had blocked Mutahar on Twitter. He didn't block me. I had blocked him, and I don't even remember doing it. Like, I 100% don't remember doing it at all. Okay? It was on me. I did it. I'm the moron. So this whole year, I've been saying, oh, he ghosted me. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he actually would have, like, followed up and contacted me again, but I blocked him on Twitter, so he couldn't. So I'm the moron here. I'm the fucking jackass. Give me two fucking big donkey ears on my head. Hee-haw, hee-haw. Why would... It pisses me off because now I feel so stupid because, you know, this might have been a situation that I've exacerbated, saying things like, oh, he ghosted me for a year. He probably didn't. It's probably my fault. Okay? So I want to, for saying that for a literal year, because I'm stupid, I want to apologize publicly to Mutahar. That's on me. I really don't remember blocking him on Twitter. It probably was either a fit of rage one day, or who knows, right? Like, I don't even know. But that's my fault, okay? So I unblocked him, and I sent him a DM, all right? And this is, by the way, this is not private shit. This is, like, very basic, cordial stuff. So I want to clear the air here, all right? So I sent him this DM. Okay? Hey, so I'd like to apologize. I know nothing about you, much like Medicare. And all I know is that you apparently really dislike me and have told your audience this over the years. PPP, which is what Ashton of the Kino Casino guys go by, told me that you're down for a co-op of Chain Together. And I was like, why would he be down when he's ghosted me for a year after he offered me an interview? And now I just checked and I realized that I had blocked you some random night for some petty ass reason. And that's on me, and I'm sorry. I honestly don't remember doing it. I'd be down to talk and maybe do a co-op if you are. I have no idea why you dislike me, but if I refuse to talk to people who've insulted me, I'd just be talking exclusively to my wall here, you know, and I laugh. Okay? So, that's what I sent him. He responded. All right? Here's Mutahar's response. And let me tell you something. This is mind-blowing, okay? Absolutely, positively, 100% mind-blowing, this response. Are you ready for this? Because, no, I never expected this response either, okay? Fuck you, motherfucker, you piece of shit. No, that's not what he said. I'm kidding. I made that up. He said the following. You ready? Honestly, man, I don't have any dislike. I think a lot of this might have stemmed from your habit. Oh, no, from a habit of watching you on YouTube. And I see a lot of clips of you financially incentivizing your audience. Yeah, there's a ton of clips of that out there. It's a massive peeve of mine and something that I found to be, in my opinion, a bit manipulative. But honestly, you're not a bad guy. I really do think a lot of your detractors are insanely unhinged with how much digging that they do on you, or actually going out of their way to dig into serious personal aspects of your life. If asking for donos is your worst crime, then I'm the one that has to apologize. I'm not done yet, but what? What? Wait a minute. Stop the presses. Hold your horses. Everyone stop in your tracks. Someone who is a big content creator, someone who is well respected, right? Someone who has an audience, who when he speaks, his audience listens, and therefore they act based on his opinions, right? And someone who basically has crapped on me all these years, supposedly for my grift, as they say, right? Has basically just said that now I guess what it probably is he's seeing me. Oh, by the way, I didn't finish because this is why. You know, seeing me on Kino Casino, seeing my react to the rich thing, knowing the Kino Casino guys, right? He's basically now saying, I apologize for my behavior if the worst thing you've ever done is kind of annoyingly ask your viewers for contributions. Holy shit. No, never in 5 zillion years would I have expected that. That is the biggest out of nowhere shocking thing to happen in a long time. Let's put it that way. No, I never, it's like people all of a sudden are treating me nicely, right? And I'm just like, what is going on? Again, I'm not used to this at all. This is shocking that I would be treated with respect, that people would actually look into the situation rather than just follow negative memes about me. And now that they see the truth of the situation, they're being nice. I don't get it. 10 years, guys. 10 years that I've been basically conditioned to only expect the negative. And now that positive things are going on, right? I'm losing my own mind. It's like, what the fuck is happening? I'm lost. Okay, so let's continue because I want to finish this, okay? So continuing on, he says, past 3 years, I don't know if you've seen my content. I haven't. As you guys know, I don't follow any of these guys' content. I just learned about Kino Casino recently. I gave him a shot. Obviously, it worked out, right? And now I don't know anything about Mutahar, the kind of content he puts out. I don't follow him, okay? So listen to this. Past 3 years, I don't know if you've seen my content. I've done investigations on numerous influencer crypto scams. On Gerard, the completionist's charity fraud, and more recently, how Boogie completely lied about his cancer. There are some seriously terrible people on the platform. Seeing you on Casino has been very redeeming. I'd be down for some chain together or just having a chat or something even further down the road if you want. And then he basically said, have a good night. And I said, wow, good night and thank you so much. So what the hell is going on? What is happening? Because again, this had to be ironed out. I was not going to do co-op gameplay with him unless we had some kind of a conversation first. Because it made absolutely no sense to me that this is a guy who people have told me over the years doesn't like me, makes fun of me, rips me a new butthole when it's convenient for him for his content. So why would I do a co-op playthrough with this guy, right? Now, after him saying that, I feel like it's a complete 180. Like, what is this really happening? This isn't like no one's kidnapping me and punking me, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't like a VR alternate reality bullshit or alternate what do they call it? Altered reality, AR. This is not, like, this is real, correct? Like, everything here I'm touching, it's tangible. I feel, hold on. Yeah, ow, that hurt. That hurt when I pinched myself. So I guess it's real, right? But I'm just like, what the hell? And here's the truth. I never had a beef with any of these people who have had a beef with me. Kino Casino was making fun of me, but I didn't know who they were. Mutahar slamming me, you know, insulting me. I don't know who he is. I don't really care, right? Like, these are people who only had issue with me. I never had issue with the world. The world just hated me. And now all of a sudden it's like things are like changing and I don't really know how to handle it. I don't, because it's good, right? This is all good. This is like, I think what it is people are actually seeing what's going on, the positivity, the turnaround. They're calling it a redemption arc. The thing is, I don't know if I consider it a redemption arc because what am I being redeemed of? I didn't do anything wrong. I was just sitting here in my space for a decade making content, and they chose to make me the target of this kind of harassment. I'm not sure what exactly it was that I did that started this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was my egregious, heinous action that started all of this that everyone hates me? I'm not sure. Because here's the truth. I haven't changed, right? It's just a weird flipping on its whole head kind of a deal. And I can't believe it. All right? I just can't believe it. Is it right? Now, Nemesis T-Type says, what is this? Good karma? Is a decade of bad things happening to you, does it line you up for good karma eventually? And again, I do feel like it's too good. You know me, we've already talked about this last week. I feel like it's too good to be true. I feel like it's all fleeting. I feel like it's just going to flip on its head again, and everyone's going to hate me again. I just feel like it's coming, right? But that's partially because of me being beat up for so long and having these feelings in the back of my head that I'm not good enough and I don't deserve anything. It's part of depression. It's part of other things in my head and my emotions. You know what I mean? But maybe things are actually getting better. Because when he sent me this message last night, I was like, I seriously can't fucking believe I just got this. Like, this is the complete and utter opposite of anything I would have actually expected to get from this guy. And I'm reading it, I'm like, this can't be true. This has to be like I'm dreaming right now, right? Like I'm a fever dream. No, I woke up and I still have the message. It's still real. Okay? So, yeah, so here's the truth. I never had anything against Mutahar at all. If you were to ask me about Josh Moon, yeah, I'm pissed that Josh Moon hosts a website that has really fucked up stuff about me and my family and illegal actions on there. That's fucked up. Even you can argue he didn't put it up there. It's still up there, and it's his website. He's responsible for it. So, yeah, I understand legally he's in the clear. Morally, he's not. And so I do kind of have a problem with that. All right? Do I hate the guy? Do I hate his guts? Do I wish harm on him? No. But it does upset me that he has allowed that website to exist when he's seen the harm that it's caused over the years. Okay? With Mutahar, I don't think he's ever really done anything, you know, negative to me. Right? So I don't really know why I'd be angry at him. Like, I think it was more on his end, him not liking me than anything else. I knew nothing about him. No, I don't know that he exposes these big scams and horrible things going on. I don't have any information about that. You know what I'm saying? So, here's the deal. This week coming up, we're probably doing something together. I don't know if it's actually going to be this game chained together. I don't know if it's going to be an appearance on the Kino Casino show. I don't know what it's going to be. But likely coming in this next 6 days, one night, either like Tuesday or Wednesday night, probably around then, I'm going to be doing something with those guys again. If it's gameplay of this chain together, cool. I'm down for that. We just got to figure out the logistics. Like, I could buy the game, and we can figure out, I guess, each other's Steam names and join that way and do co-op. But I don't know if the game has in-game voice chat. I already have a mic. Remember, I bought that mic for PlayStation 5? That works for PC. So I could use that mic to voice communicate through my gaming PC, whether it's we need to use Discord to voice communicate, or we use the game. I don't know if the game has its own thing or not, you know. I'm sure we could figure this out. But yeah, like, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I want to do stuff like that, right? So I'm curious how this would go, how well received this would be. What's funny is I'm going to be transparent here. Right now in chat, I got people saying, Muda is a snake in the grass. Don't trust him. Look what he did to Boogie on Lolcow. Yeah, but... okay, I get what you're saying. But look what he did to Boogie on Lolcow Live. You mean Boogie who signed up for a disgusting, toxic show of self-degradation to make money? Which he shouldn't have been on there. He should have been smarter than that. I told him not to do it. He didn't listen. Right? Like... And if anything, I think, you know, Muda hates Boogie because of things like faking cancer. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff that bothers him. What's up, Jade? Good morning. You know, so I don't know. Exactly. So you never know, because I got people in chat who are saying negative things about Mutahar right now. And it's like, are these people well-intentioned or not? Or are these people who are trolls who are upset that someone else now seems to be okay with doing stuff with me, right? I don't know. I don't know, because I really don't know much about Muda. So I can't answer that. You know what I'm saying? I've literally not had a real conversation with him, just a few back and forth DMs and stuff. You know, I don't know anything about the guy. So. So anyway. I don't know what we're doing this week. We have to talk about it and hash it out. But, you know, I'm open to doing something one of these nights, whether it be, you know, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. I'll let you guys know when we have more information. I'm sure on their end, they'll talk about this as well. But I do want to sincerely say to Mutahar, thank you. That was incredibly gracious of you to say nice things like that out of the blue. It wasn't expected. And it's my fault. I'm the one who blocked him, yet here I am talking shit for a year saying that he ghosted me, when very well maybe that wasn't the case. Maybe he would have reached out to me at some point, but I blocked him, so he had no opportunity to do that. So his impression is I just don't want to talk to him, right? And instead I'm talking shit for a year like a moron, and then I look, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm the asshole here, not him, right? Yeah, so let's see what happens.
Typically helps me more than anything.